Hi, I'm Lisa Wallen with Directional Learning, and today I'm going to teach you how to make all these letters in a quick way. Did you know if you took your non-writing hand and you put it on the board or paper to hold the paper down, it can become a picture for you so you can remember how to write these letters. I'm going to show you how to make the first two letters first. This I call letter C. Notice I made it into a cat. He has a head, he has a nose, and a tongue. Well, you can imagine this is the cat's head, nose, or tongue. And my cat, guess what? He lives in my hand. So did you know that if you simply trace your hand, you'll come out with letter C? Watch. You did it. And now that cat, this is his head, his nose, his tongue. He lives in the hole. Can you see? So that's how you can check, by putting your non-writing hand next to it. And if his head, nose, or tongue is in the hole, you made it correctly. Now letter A is my apple on the stick with a short stick. Do you notice the cat's in it? It's because that cat came by and then he broke your stick. And that's how you got an apple on a stick with a short stick. So you can trace it in your hand. Remember, that cat comes by and then he goes up and then he breaks your stick. And that's how you make letter A. Notice this is his head, his nose, or tongue. You can take your non-writing hand and it matches, it fits in the hole. So the cat and the apple live in the hole. Now I'm gonna show you that you don't have to trace your hand every time. Just put your hand on the board. And now that you know you can trace it in your hand, now all you have to do is follow the lines so you don't have to trace it. So I'm gonna make the cat. Just follow the lines in your hand and you can check to see if you made it, because this is his head, his nose, his tongue. If it all goes in the hole, then you made it correctly, and you can always check. Next, I'm gonna show you how to make letter A. Remember, it's the cat, so just remember that story or trace it on your hand. That cat comes by and then he breaks the stick. Now you got an apple on a stick, and you can check. You made it correctly. So see, you don't always have to write it in your hand, but it becomes a picture. Next, I'm gonna show you how to make letter G. This is our goat. Notice it has the cat and it has the apple in it. The only thing different is he has a smile, and his smile is gonna go towards the hole. So the same thing, you're gonna make it like the first two letters. You can think about tracing it in your hand, or you can follow the lines in your hand. So remember, letter G is our goat, and just remember, he likes apples, so make the apple, then make a smile go towards your hand, and everything should go towards your hand, towards the hole. So there's the goat. You can check. There's his head, his nose, or his tongue, and his smile went towards the hole. So that's how you make letter G. Letter Q, notice it has the cat and it has the apple in it. Same thing. You can either think about tracing it in your hand or the story. So I call this the queen, and the queen is holding the apple. Now, only thing different is she has a body. This long line is her body, and this is her dancing shoe, and her dancing shoe is gonna go towards your thumb. So let's do it. So go ahead and make the queen holding the apple. Then remember, she has a long body, and then this is the tricky part. Her dancing shoe goes up. Follow your thumb, and you made it. So there's her head, nose, tongue, in the hole, because the queen's holding the apple, and then her dancing shoe, just follow your thumb. Written differently, you can always make it like this, her holding the apple, and then give her a dancing shoe, and it's kind of round, but it's still going in the same direction as your thumb, and it's still going up. You just made it round. Or you can make the queen, you might see the queen like this if you're reading a book. She's holding the apple, and then she just has a body, and you can check, it's the queen. There's her head, nose, and tongue. It's pointing in the hole, and the queen's holding the apple, so you can tell it's a queen. Next, if you want to make letter E, I call this my elephant, and my elephant has a trunk, and then he goes after the cat, but he's going to be in the hole, so watch, it'll look like this. The elephant comes out of the hole, then guess what? He goes after that cat. So notice his trunk came out of the hole, then he went after the cat. So go ahead and think about it. So make him come out of the hole or go towards your thumb, and then he goes after the cat, and you can check. This is his head, nose, tongue, and it matches. And you can check. His trunk is going towards your thumb. Okay, next, I'm gonna show you how to make letter S. I call this Slimy the Snake. And notice the cat's in it. So you got a cat here and then an upside down cat. So you can pretend to start it off that you're making the cat. And guess what? You're gonna make a regular cat, then an upside down cat. So follow the lines in your hand. Remember, he goes after the cat, then he goes upside down towards the hole, back in the hole. So Slimy the snake goes after the cat, and then he goes back in the hole. So that's letter S. Next, I'm going to show you how to make letter O, and this, the cat's in it, and then, so this is the cat. He thinks he's chasing the apple. It turns out to be the rock. So now he's at the dentist. So you can think about tracing your hand. That cat goes after the apple, but then it turns into a round rock. And you made it. So that's letter O. Next, I'm going to show you how to make letter D. This I call my digging dog. And the digging dog loves to chase the cat. So he's going to chase the cat, then go up the building. So imagine you're tracing it in your hand. That digging dog, he chases the cat, then he goes up. So put your pen up, and his tongue goes up as he says the sound duh. And that's the sound. Your tongue touches the roof of your mouth as you say that sound, duh. This is his head, his nose, his tongue, and you can check you made it correctly. Digging dog lives in the hole. So that's how you write your letters. So you can always go to Directional Learning. We have a free YouTube channel there for you so you can learn to read and spell. Make sure you like and subscribe.